Hello folks, and welcome back to another review and thoughts on, and I'm talking about The Marvels, which is a sequel to Captain Marvel. And I will say, I was interested in this movie. I know a lot of people, it before it even came out, people were dogging on it and trashing it before it came out. Oh, it's this, oh, it's woke this, woke that, and I'm like, come on. So I decided to watch it, and I actually got to watch it opening night, or day, but I got to the movies at night, so I guess you can say opening night. And granted, I did see it before. I got to see it online in bad quality, whatever quality, low quality, I guess you can say. And I got to see it properly in the theater, which I was glad, because I haven't been to the theater in so long. And granted, I didn't pay to see this, so I kind of wish I did to actually support the film, because I actually liked it overall. What was going on? Because basically, it's Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel, has reclaimed her identity from the Kree, pretty much from the first film, and taken revenge on the Supreme Intelligence. And however, unintended consequences see her shouldering the burden of a destabilized universe when her duties send her to a wormhole linked to a Kree revolutionary. Pretty much her powers become entangled with two other superheroes to form the Marvels. And now, a lot of people also complain it doesn't explain good with the other characters that she teams up with like Monica Rambeau, which I'm not really familiar with. I know I've seen her from WandaVision, and I thought they introduced her fine in this. They picks up, really, if you watch WandaVision, if you watch Captain Marvel, WandaVision to familiarize yourself with Monica, then it pretty much picks up from that to this, with her in space with Nick Fury. And then you also have Miss Marvel, which is a teen girl who's, I believe I want to say Indian. I believe the actress is Indian, or Iman Vellani. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I thought the chick that played the villain, I thought she was fine. I kind of understood where she was coming from, in terms of like why she's doing what she's doing. But yeah, I guess you can say she's a female Roman the Accuser. She has the same weapon as him, almost, basically. The director of this film, Nia DaCosta, who I know she directed the Candyman remake, whatever you want to call it. Stupid movie. Which I did a rant on this channel if you want to watch that. But I hate that piece of crap movie. That's what you call a woke film. That is what you call a uncontrollably unnecessary, woke this, woke that. I will say that film's one of the worst films I've ever seen, because it ripped off Nightmare on Elm Street. Never mind. I'm not even going to go into that, but I'm not a fan of her. I don't know why she got to, one, direct a horror film. It was terrible and horrible. And then Marvel turns around and, hey, we want you to come over and direct an all-female cast with adding Samuel Jackson. Why? Like, why her? Like, she doesn't... And then the movie, like in the trailers, look a bit different than what we got from the film. I swear there's a scene. Like, there's history between Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, and Monica Rambeau from Captain Marvel film. pretty much she saw her as family, as an aunt, and her as a niece. But, during the blip, events from Infinity War, Endgame, all that, it doesn't really, I didn't like how that dynamic, I like the awkwardness between them, but then it doesn't fully go with that. Like, it kind of just dampers after it just fizzles out in one swoop, really, where there's a scene where they start arguing for a minute over a machine thing that happens in their mind. Memories, pretty much they argue over memories. The two argue a bit, and then they hug it out. And I'm like, what? And then it's not really addressed ever again, really, aside from, I guess, I can't remember if a scene of Carol and Monica talk later, where she's like, we needed you, but you went off to go save others when we needed you the most. I can't remember if that scene was before or after, a bit after the memory scene, but either way, it's like their dynamic I liked, and then I didn't like how it was resolved, which it really wasn't, if you think about it. And also, it could have dealt with stuff with, what it's like, what it means, like your idol, Miss Marvel, who idolizes Captain Marvel, which I will say the actress that plays Miss Marvel, I will say she's having fun, it seems, and she is a pretty decent actress. I haven't seen her show. I believe she's getting a second season, as well as Moon Knight, which I haven't seen either. I haven't really seen any of these Disney Plus shows aside from WandaVision. I'm not watching Loki because I'm not a fan of him. But aside from that, like the effects here are fine to me. There is a scene where they go to a musical planet, but it's not even a long scene, really. Like, people complain that's one of the worst scenes in the film. It's really not. I mean, it's kind of funny to me anyway, but it gave me some chuckles in that scene. I do like the design of Captain Marvel's new suit a bit. Also, I kind of got the hots for Brie Larson a bit, so maybe that has something to do with it. But yeah, other than that, like, the movie's shot fine. The fight scenes, when they use their powers, are pretty cool to me. But I do, again, the gripe I have with the film is the whole, me and you have problems, but we're gonna hug it out and then not talk about the rest of our problems, and then continue on. Oh, and the Ms. Marvel character, where she idolizes Captain Marvel as this hero and, just all around great gal. But you find out, like, she's not really so perfect, and they don't really do that whole, I didn't realize my idol is not perfect. It's just like me, not perfect. But they don't do that. Like, there's a scene where she leaves people behind when they're fleeing a planet collapsing or whatever. Like, Miss Marvel tries to save a few alien folks, and Captain Marvel's like, we can't save them all. So then they leave them behind, and there's no conversation of, why'd you do that? Or, we could have tried to save them. You're Captain Marvel, you're supposed to save them all. You're supposed to be able to save them all. Nothing. We don't get any character interaction with that. Or, I guess, intrigue of heroism versus idolizing. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so again, I like the film. I do think it's a decent watch. even the post-credit scene is nothing to, I mean, I guess if you're a fan of the X-Men, then sure, but again, I don't know what they're doing with that, and then there's rumors or talks, or I can't remember if it was the director of this film, that she said, like, she wanted to put X-Men cameos in this, a lot of them, throughout the film or whatever, and the studio, Marvel Studio, whatever, wouldn't let her do it. I'm like, wow. And then there's like news of reshoots, a bunch of reshoots. I wonder why. And then there's like rumors of, oh, it was AI that wrote the script for most of this, or the rewrites or whatever. I'm like, I guess I can I guess I can see that. I'm just kind of boggled by the whole AI now writing scripts for films instead of people. So, but yeah, like the movie, I don't know. Like I don't care if people don't like the film. I liked it. That's really all that matters. Is if I sit down, I watch it, I give my thoughts, and I don't mind it. I liked the first Captain Marvel when I saw it, so I don't get the crap that movie gets, but whatever. And Samuel Jackson, I thought he was decent in this. They do also have the cat, and I forget the cat's name, but it was funny. A few scenes with that cat is funny. But again, cool action scenes, cool using their powers to fight the villain. So yeah, overall, I don't mind the film. Again, some things could have been tweaked to be better, more serious, I guess you can say. But overall, I don't mind the film. Yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment down, and subscribe, share. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on the film. I would like to know. Do you hate it? Do you like it? Are you mixed on it?